What's going on, guys? Super Savage 789 here, bringing you guys a video considering why Sasuke knew the truth by Itachi early, episode 2. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. It's nighttime. Sasuke is asleep in a forest, but Itachi is still laying there awake. It's the same night he and Sasuke had left to go train, and he's expecting someone. As he lays there, Itachi speaks the name, Uchiha Madara. Next to him is a masked man looking at Itachi, who stands up to face him. Obito looks at Sasuke and then Itachi. It seems you no longer follow the Akatsuki's goal of the infinite Tsukuyomi. The masked man says to Itachi, who replies fairly quickly. I merely wish to keep my brother safe in the last moments of my life. I apologize if it doesn't sit well, but I want to keep him safe. Although Itachi is essentially diverted from the Akatsuki, Obito feels some sympathy for him. He understands where Itachi is coming from with this. The masked man tells Itachi that he'll have to carry out a couple missions from time to time, but he'll allow him to leave. And then, Obito himself leaves. In the following years, Itachi and Sasuke move from different lands, with the older brother training his younger brother. He teaches Sasuke how to use a sword, and how to better use his Sharingan and fire-style abilities. Sasuke would also learn about the Mangekyo Sharingan, and the Susanoo that would come with it. Due to the fact that Itachi doesn't see the need to prolong his life, his sickness starts to get the better of him much earlier. Before he can perish, he tells Sasuke to kill him. It's the best way for Sasuke to gain the power needed for his quest. Although Sasuke is reluctant, after some prodding, he agrees, stabbing Itachi through the chest with his sword. With his dying breath, Itachi tells Sasuke they will always be with him, as a crow crawls out of Itachi's mouth, using Koto Matsukami on Sasuke as it flies away. This does what Itachi wanted, as his brother stands up, his eye pattern morphing into the Mangekyo, as his primary goal becomes to defend the Leaf Village. As Sasuke travels back to Konoha, he is eventually confronted by the man believed to be Madara. Sasuke asks Obito why he is there, which he explains that they could use someone like him on the Akatsuki. This proceeds to annoy Sasuke as he pulls out his blade, telling Obito they contributed to killing his clan and manipulated it into a state of wanting the coup to begin with. He rushes at Obito to stab him. Obito shrugs, telling Sasuke to have it his own way, and leaves before the blade can even touch him. Once arriving back at Konoha, Sasuke starts to sneak around the village. He eventually arrives at a meeting of Koharu and Homura, where he leaps in between them. Before arriving at Scream, Sasuke uses his Mangekyo Sharingan to cast a Genjutsu on them, causing them to remain speechless. Then he asks them where Danzo Shimura is. Under fear of death, they report the location to Sasuke, who thanks them before decapitating them both and leaving. Sasuke locates Danzo alone in a big room underground, where he attacks him and interrogates him as normal, crushing him with Susanoo. After the Izanagi, Danzo tells Sasuke that he won't be able to escape, calling in most of his men to attack him. With relative ease, Sasuke starts to shred apart the shinobi all around him. Even Saiz are attacking with his Ink Beast. He's also put down by a barrage of lightning-infused shuriken. Eventually, Sasuke stands on a pile of dead bodies looking at Danzo, while he'd have a fight practically like normal. All the way up until the end where Danzo would usually take a hostage. Instead, he resorts to a self-destruct tag immediately. Sasuke has to activate the Susanoo to avoid the damage. The explosion does shoot Sasuke upwards, out of the ground, back to normal height level. Sasuke lands in the middle of Konoha, his clothes ripped as blood covers his body, both his own and his victims. People surround him, both civilians and shinobi, but certain people from his childhood gather around. When Sakura sees him, she starts to cry from shock, and rushes over to start healing him, asking what happened. Then Kakashi also arrives to see his former student. Tsunade would arrive on the scene with some Anbu members by her side, having recently learned the news of the death of her two council members. Seeing that Sasuke is in the village makes Tsunade believe that he is the one who executed them. She tells Sasuke that he's under arrest, which confuses everyone. Before he can move to do anything, one of the Anbu members uses his wood style to apprehend him. Sasuke manages to muster the strength to speak with the Hokage. My brother left me his love for the village. I wouldn't act in a way that damaged it if I didn't know what I was doing. If you don't believe me, look me in the eyes. Everyone is skeptical, including Tsunade, who believes that it would be better to take Sasuke away than to fall for a trap. Before they do though, Kakashi says that he'll do it. The worst that'll happen is that he's placed Kakashi under a Genjutsu similar to Itachi's, but even if he does, Tsunade could just heal it again. Kakashi walks over and stares Sasuke's Mangekyo straight on, being placed into the Genjutsu. Within it, he sees everything Sasuke saw and more. He saw Itachi on the night of the massacre crying, and saw Itachi and Sasuke bonding over the years. Once coming out of it, Kakashi realizes that the people Sasuke killed was for the best interests of the Leaf. Tsunade isn't trustful of Sasuke, though, despite what Kakashi says. She orders Yamato to release him, which he does, and then orders Sasuke to come with her. She takes him to the interrogation ward, and if what is said is true, then she'll allow him to be free. Once they poke around Sasuke's brain and figure out that Sasuke ain't lying, he's allowed to be free. He tells Tsunade everything he knows between the base of Orochimaru he was meant to go to, and the different Akatsuki members' info that Itachi told him, and that Madara is alive. New advisors would be chosen for Tsunade, being Shikaku, Choza, and Inuichi. Sasuke would go out with Kakashi in different high-level jonin, searching for Orochimaru, getting different bits of info to try and find him. One day, Sasuke and Kakashi both return back to the Leaf Village after a mission, but they spot someone familiar to them. Sasuke smirks slightly as he sees Naruto, freaking out, almost in tears. He rushes over to Sasuke and then punches him in the face for leaving, quite comedically. But guys, that's what I'm going to leave here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think happened in the next episode. I had a lot of fun writing this one. I didn't think it'd get as popular as it did, but suddenly it just blew up. And I also think that killing Itachi might be a bit controversial, but I just think it was the best thing for the story. And yeah, bye!